Hello, Miles Ahead team. This is Jonathan Miles, founder and CEO of Miles Ahead. One of the popular topic that's coming up is, are you comfortable? Are you too comfortable where you're at that it's actually hindering your success? So who am I talking to today? I'm talking to people who have a comfy job. Are there some goals and dreams you want to accomplish, but for some reason you're just not doing anything consistently to accomplish them? You're able to meet the bills, you're able to afford the luxuries that you have, your kids are in different programs, you're able to do that to make them happy for the time being, but you're putting off things that are very important for you in your future. Is that where you're at? For me, since I don't have there's no financial thing that's hitting me on a monthly basis that I'm concerned about, I gotta dig deep. It's a lot harder now when finances aren't an issue than it was when I had to worry about paying rent, paying for the electrical bill, those kind of things. Those are drivers enough to actually get you to bring in just enough revenue to cover those bills. But when you live in a life of comfort and you can afford to go on vacations and you can afford to pay for things for your kids, all those extra things, you're going to dig really deep in order to reach outside of your comfort zone in order to accomplish important goals, whether it's in fitness or if it's in business. All right, so I'm not going to leave you hanging. Now I'm going to tell you how to be uncomfortable. All right, wrote down a list, a couple items, real simple to do, and you can actually put them into play today. So number one, meetup groups. If you go to meetup.com, they have apps on your phone. Meetup app is go look at some business meetup groups like real estate, investing, or any kind of business type entrepreneurial meetup group. Go ahead and commit to it on your calendar that you're going. Now, when you go, dress professionally, take notes, and when you're there, look for the successful people in the room and ask them questions. Ask them their story. Even though that you might be tempted to do this, stay away from talking about yourself. If you do, just very, very basic, but you want to ask them about them, what makes them successful, get them going. The whole point is to get out of yourself and talk to other people about what they're up to in business. Number two, reach out to people on social media or LinkedIn or someplace that you know people are successful in your local area and invite them to coffee. Now, I'm going to tell you, they're not all going to open up and go. They're busy. They may not know you, but I would probably say reach out to 15, 20 people and just say, I've noticed that you're very successful and you're in my town. Could I take you to coffee sometime and ask you about your story and how you became successful in business? And stick to that. And so do that. You'll probably get at least 2 or 3 responses, usually more than that, but let's just say just 2 or 3. And book the coffees for some time over this week or next week at a time that makes sense for both of you. And just make sure you keep the appointment. And at that appointment, ask them about them. Ask them, keep the topic on them. Don't talk about any of your financial issues if that exists in your life. It's all about interviewing them. They're the focus of the topic, is them, not you. Just remember that. It's important. Number 3, how to be out of your comfort zone. Don't compare yourself to your friends and neighbors or your family members. Stay away from it. It's real tempting to want to say I'm doing just as well as them or better than them. But if you're comparing yourself to people that you already know, that's what puts you in your comfort zone. Let that sink in. So you got to get rid of the idea of comparing yourself to people that are already within your circle. Got the nice city of San Diego. So stay away from that. When you start to try to get out of your comfort zone, you got to think outside people that actually make you uncomfortable because perhaps your success is beyond what you've accomplished. So that is absolute key. And number 4, always be looking for a coach or mentor. So what does that mean and how do you do it? So when you're out and about in public or you're out amongst family and friends or even with coworkers, is mention, let's just say you want to get into real estate investing or cryptocurrency investing, or you want to get into the cannabis industry or some type of business venture. When you talk to people, mention that you're looking to network with some successful people so you can learn from them. You make that part of your normal conversation that you're looking for people to do business with or you can learn from. And you'd be very surprised to find out that you're either going to talk to someone who knows somebody. They'll say, you know what, you need to talk to my friend. Let me get you in contact with them. Just keep it in a habit saying, I'm looking for successful people in X industry to do business with or I can learn from. Stay humble in this, because I know that a lot of executives that I speak to don't speak that way. They a lot of time they want you to know how successful they are, and if that's you, it can stop you from having people step into your life and actually pull you out of your zone. So while I enjoy this delicious meal in my comfort zone, so basically what we covered today was one, what you're gonna do is you're gonna set up meetup groups. 2, you're gonna go out of your way to book coffee breaks with very successful people in your community. 3, don't compare yourself to your friends, family, and neighbors. And number 4, and most importantly of all, always be looking for a coach. Hope that helps. Just remember, if you're gonna reach your goals, stay out of the comfort zone and decide to be miles ahead of the game.